country is observing a day of remembrance for Japanese American internment during World War II.
And CBS LA's Rina Nakano spoke with a Southern California survivor who, despite his country's unjust treatment towards him and his family, decided to fight for Uncle Sam.
Exercising his body and mind, that's what keeps Ed Nakamura so sharp.
I turned 100 last August.
A farmer's son with a century's worth of memories he recalls vividly.
I grew up in Auburn, Washington, going to high school, and then the war started. That, of course, changed completely our way of life.
Following the Pearl Harbor attacks on February 19, 1942, President Roosevelt signed Executive Order 9066, which forced 120,000 people of Japanese ancestry to American internment camps. The Nakamuras were sent to Tule Lake Detention Center.
It's just our clothes. That was it.
No trial, no jury. Their crime was simply looking like the enemy.
To the government officials, they wanted to take advantage of the war hysteria.
Families lost everything. Bank accounts were drained. Thousands of people crammed in small barracks, braving cold winters. But after 9 months of incarceration, Nakamura and his older brother were given a rare opportunity to leave camp to help the farming workforce in Idaho. That's where he graduated high school. Despite his family still behind bars in the government's internment camps, when Uncle Sam came knocking, Nakamura answered the call.
Lo and behold, I was drafted.
After basic training in a segregated all-Japanese American boot camp in Mississippi, Nakamura volunteered to join the U.S. Army's Military Intelligence Service. He was first deployed to the Philippines, then to post-war Japan as an interrogator.
We struggled. We survived.
Following his honorable discharge, Nakamura returned to the U.S., married his sweetheart Mary, and worked at Hughes Aircraft Company for 37 years. A year before Nakamura's retirement, President Reagan signed the Civil Liberties Act of 1988, formally apologizing to Japanese internment survivors.
Long time coming. Something that we should have been recognized from day one.
In 2011, he and fellow Japanese American soldiers were awarded the Congressional Gold Medal for their patriotism and valor overseas while battling discrimination at home.
Government recognized that it was a mistake, and so had much more peace.
At 100 years old, Nakamura has come to terms with his internment experience, but he knows there aren't many survivors left. That's why he keeps a healthy habit.
Keep going.
So that every year on this day, he can tell his story to remind us to never repeat history's mistakes.
We should not be forgotten or ignored. It's a human nature for us to discriminate, so we have to minimize that and try to live each other the best we can.
In San Pedro, I'm Rina Nakano, CBS LA.